Hello and welcome to this edition of Eat Right with Rouses. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. As we always welcome in our favorite dietitian, April Sins. Hello, April.
Hello, Keith. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. I love the fact that we're going to think outside the packaging a little bit today, because you and Rouses always present so many different options for being able to try something a little bit differently and some good reasons for trying some other healthy options. Tell us what we're going to talk about today.
Yes, I love to share some of the unique items that we have at Rouses, because Rouses is really your go-to store to grab different things in all different areas, from the specialty items to the conventional items. Rouses has it all. And one of them that's sort of a specialty item that you can find at Rouses right in the meat department is the Aussie lamb and beef. I'm going to tell you all about the Aussie lamb and beef. Now, this is a really unique, you can find this in the section at Rouses that's right along with the other meats. And what I want to tell you is about, like, what is the difference with the beef and with the lamb. So I'm going to tell you about the beef. The beef is actually a grass-fed beef. And so there's different cuts of it. You have right here, I have a tenderloin. There's some steaks. There's also the ground beef that is lean ground beef as well. So you can find all different cuts. And what I love about that is it's perfect for grilling season because you can get that really, really good quality meat and then also be able to grill it and have fun with the family during these summer months. Now, the grass-fed beef are free to graze in Australia. They have natural grasslands that they walk on, and they are 100% grass-fed and finished. And there's 12 essential nutrients that are actually for the brain and muscle that's found in this grass-fed beef. And really, the nutrition is very good in protein. It has that iron content. It also has the zinc, and it also has phosphorus. So you can really get some really great options. And right here, I actually grilled a couple of different options right here. And I'm gonna tell you more about the ones that I have right here. But first, I want to tell you about the lamb. Okay. A lot of people might not be familiar as much with the lamb options that we have at Rouses. And so you could find that in that same section with that grass-fed beef as well, that Aussie lamb that's going to be, this has a tender, a mild flavor. It's also very versatile, and you can use it in your grilling, but you could use it in so many different dishes because it is so versatile. So like the Aussie lamb likes to say, let's lamb. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how it's also sustainably raised. And it's by like generations of family farmers as well. Similar to the beef for the nutrition content, it has that protein, the iron, the zinc, and the phosphorus. Now, you might be wondering, what does lamb look like when it's cooked? And so right here, I actually have the ground lamb, which a lot of people are familiar with cooking ground beef, so they get pretty comfortable with cooking the ground lamb as well. But there's the lamb chops that I cooked right here, and then there's also leg of lamb right here as well. So I'm going to show you these up close as well, because these are really delicious items that you can add to your grill and really have a variety of meats that are tasty, nutritious, and very, very versatile on your grill.
Yeah, and so it's so much more lean. I've had both, and so lamb very often is much more lean, but it's got really good flavor. I love the fact that you mentioned that, because people wonder, oh, I know how steaks are, I know that my beef is good, but lamb has got really good, solid flavor. You don't have to season it very much. It's already got a great flavor to it, right?
Yes, and you cook it just like you would a steak. You know, it's to the same temperature that you would the whole cuts of meat. You cook it just like you would a steak. And then if you have the ground meat, you cook it just like you would a different type of ground hamburger. And so a lot of people may not be familiar with cooking the lamb itself, but if you think about it, it's very, very similar in cooking a lot of other meats that you may be familiar with.
Right, so very, very similar. And then again, it's always such a great idea. It's got great protein, iron, zinc, phosphorus, and vitamins B3, B12, omega-3, magnesium, selenium, vitamins, B5, and B6. That's a whole list of things that really are so very healthy for us, right?
Yes, providing that variety of nutrients is really, really great. And then as a dietitian, I always think about when you have that good nutrition, pair it with some other things. Because sometimes pairing that meat with some other items, like pairing it with something that has vitamin C in it, can help you absorb that iron a little bit better. And so just think about not just the main course, but also what can you pair it with? That would be some really good things to have with it, not only for flavor and fun, but also for absorption of that nutrition.
Yeah. And so as we close here now, I think it's really important, Jason, if you wouldn't mind putting that back up, I want people to know how to recognize this. Again, like April said, you can find it in the meat department. She mentioned all of these that she's cooked. There's the ground lamb there in front. There's the steak right in front of us. There's the lamb loin chop. And then there's the butterflied lamb leg as well. And you can see those that she's cooked. They look fantastic, as always, April.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. And literally, I put salt and paprika on it, and it came out this good.
Wow.
So it doesn't take a whole lot.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Very good. So for your next cookout, lamb is a great option. You got some Aussie options, and the good idea for them is let's go lambing.
Yes, let's go.
All right, very good. Thank you so much, April. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular episode of Eat Right with Rouses. But don't go anywhere. Got a whole lot more right here on HTV.